Welcome to another edition of Rock Solid Wellness. I'm your host, Rich Petrus, retired naturopath. And this is going to be a really good experience today, folks. The last four videos that I did, that I recorded, they were videos detailing how one can take control of their health using Nutrigenomic, medically validated formulas to open up specific genetic pathways that are essential to health, wellness, and longevity. So today, it's going to be dedicated to taking them correctly so that one can get the anticipated results that they're looking for to regain their health. So let's just jump right into it. We're looking at three formulas that I detailed in previous videos. Protandim Nrf2, which is the cellular activator, which is the foundational formula. And then one could add Protandim Nrf1, which increases mitochondrial production, opening up a second genetic pathway. And then the granddaddy of them all, relative to unbelievably incredible increased results that people really are needing and wanting, and people need these results. That's the Protandim NAD Synergizer. So let's look at the first one, Protandim Nrf2. So what if an individual decided that they're going to do this slowly, and they need to use the foundational formula, and they're going to start a protocol to improve their health? Of course, drink water, stay away from soft drinks, have a good diet, proper bowel elimination, minimize sugars, get good rest, minimize your stress, get some exercise. All of those things are essential to a naturopathic approach to health and wellness. But the first formula, Protandim Nrf2 Essential, the foundational formula to increase gene expression. If a person is going to start with only that formula, here's how you do it. It's very simple. When you get up in the morning and you decide when you're going to eat your breakfast, well, when you eat your breakfast and when you're finished, you take one tablet of Protandim Nrf2 with your breakfast. And then for 3 hours, at least 3 hours, you don't take any other supplements. Because if you do, you will negate the intended beneficial, medicinal, expected results of activating cells that Nrf2 is designed to produce. So why do you not take any other supplements with Protandim Nrf2, Protandim Nrf1 and 2, and the Tri-Synergy Pack Nrf1, Nrf2, and NAD Synergizer? The nutrients in Protandim Nrf2 plus any other supplements that you take, they all emit electrochemical charges. They are nutrient type formulas. And when you take a vitamin, for example, there are emitted charges, and they cause reactions in the cells. It's alterative functions. And the body and the cells respond and react to what it is that you're taking. So if you take a handful of supplements with Protandim Nrf2 or the other formulas, you're going to not be taking Protandim Nrf2. You're taking 4, 5, or 6 different things, and those charges are going to negate each other. So you want to separate, always separate every other supplement that you take. And you don't need to take as many supplements, and you really don't need to take antioxidants, because when one takes Protandim Nrf2, you're going to increase the production of antioxidants in your body to where your cells are neutralizing 1 million free radicals per second. Antioxidants aren't going to do that, and when you take them, they're short-lived in what they do. They're beneficial, but there is no comparison to what you're going to get as far as antioxidant neutralization with Protandim Nrf2. So the other factor is people always ask, can I take I take prescription medication? Folks, that's okay. There are no contraindications with taking prescriptions, medications, and the Nutrigenomic formulas. I would still suggest that you don't take them at exactly the same moment. In other words, don't take a tablet of Nrf2 and take 3 prescriptions with breakfast. At least separate them by a half hour. My suggestion. Okay? All right. So we go the rest. If you're going to take supplements with Protandim Nrf2, at least 3 hours later. So now let's talk about the dual synergy pack of Protandim Nrf1 and Protandim Nrf2. Okay, so the same thing. You take them with breakfast. 2 tablets, 2 capsules of Protandim Nrf1, 1 tablet of Protandim Nrf2. Eat your breakfast. Take 2 capsules of the one and 1 tablet of Nrf2, and the charges will be released. You're opening up the mitochondrial pathway and the antioxidative pathway with Nrf2, both genetic pathways. Miraculous things start to occur in your body. Now, if you're taking those 2 with breakfast, same scenario, except do not take any other type of supplement for 4 hours after breakfast. No exception, 4 hours. You can take your prescription medications, just don't take them at exactly the same time. Always make sure that you drink plenty of water to cleanse your cells when you open up these pathways by flipping the switch to youthful performance of your cells. Okay, if you're going to take a vitamin or other supplements, do it later. I would suggest that you wait even more than 4 hours and do it at supper time. Okay, good to take. I do recommend taking a good multivitamin later in the day, especially at dinner or supper time, to get the required daily amounts of your basic nutrients. And with everything that's going on in the world today, I certainly am a proponent of taking zinc and vitamin D3. So now we're good to go with Protandim Nrf1 singly, Protandim Nrf1 and Nrf2, the dual synergy pack, and now the tri-synergy pack. And the tri-synergy pack is taking, if I can get them all together here, Protandim Nrf1, Protandim Nrf2, and the Protandim NAD Synergizer. This is a very powerful modality of wellness and increasing wellness in the body. If you go back to the video that I did on Protandim NAD Synergizer and then the summary video, the results are incredibly, they're just more than miraculous, okay? Increasing gene expression 15 to 1800%. So how do you do this? You eat your breakfast, you take your Protandim Nrf1, your Protandim Nrf2, and because this is such a powerful approach, I always tell people to only take 1 capsule of NAD versus 2 for the first 4 or 5 days. So it would be 1 capsule of NAD, 2 capsules of Nrf1, 1 tablet of Nrf2 with breakfast for 4 or 5 days. Now, some people just say, I'm good to go. I'm jumping right in, and they start with 2, 2, and 1. That's fine. And for most people, that's good. But for 1 or 2% of the people, they're toxic in their cells, and autophagy starts to take place, which is the deep cellular cleanse that is promoted by this process. And that's good to cleanse your cells. But if you're really toxic and all that toxicity starts going to the digestive system, it could sludge up your bowel elimination, and it's uncomfortable, and you might not feel as well as you should, and that's not the way it's intended. So it's like the jet sitting in the runway, idling, ready for takeoff. That's NRF1 and NRF2. You add the NAD and it's full throttle, and you feel the difference in the power and so on. That's what your cells go through. So when you take all three, make sure you drink plenty of water. You can take your prescription meds, but separate them by at least a half hour more if possible. But the big difference is when you're taking the Tri-Synergy pack, you must wait at least 6 hours before you take any other nutritional supplement. And I do recommend that if you are afflicted and you are trying to overcome some chronic problem that you've had for a long time, I always, when I consult with individuals, ask them to consider 60 days of no other supplements so that your body can benefit by the intended results and expectations of taking these formulas. And remember, the Tri-Synergy pack, any of these formulas, they are not supplements. They are not designed to put nutrients into your body. They are natural food-based formulas. The science of nutrigenomics is the science of utilizing specific medically validated food-based formulas to enhance gene expression, to increase mitochondrial production, and increase the production of sirtuins, which are anti-aging genes in the body. So in essence, they are kind of like natural prescription medications, not providing nutritional assistance to the body, but causing alterative effects that are medically validated and causing the body, the cells of the body, to function like you were very, very young again. When that happens, wonderful things occur relative to one overcoming what they were dealing with, going from a situation where they were very unhealthy to a situation where they are in several months very healthy. Now, one problem, one issue. So we know how to take these. We know that other supplements interfere with the intended results. And another question people ask a lot is, well, Dr. Rich, can I eat? Do I have to wait 3 hours or 4 hours or 6 hours to eat again? No. The answer is no. As long as you're not drinking some smoothie that's full of antioxidants and greens and other types of things, that can be an issue. But to eat a meal or a snack, that's good. No problem whatsoever. But there is one issue that I've learned to deal with when one has a certain affliction, a certain issue, of vascular problem, and that's high blood pressure. That's a dangerous issue, obviously, and we don't want to increase that problem in a person's physiology. So if a person has high blood pressure, I always tell them not to take NAD, only NRF1, NRF2, or they can add the omega, the proprietary omega that LifeVantage has with omega-7 in it, which treats metabolic syndrome, and it is really good for vascular problems. Omega-7 is a prescription item in every country in the world except ours. It's a very unique formulation of omega essential fatty acids. But what do? People want to take the NAD. They look at the videos, they look at the research and say, I want to take all three formulas. Well, we do something to get the blood pressure down quickly. And this is something that I personally take. It's called Cardio for Life. You can go to thehealthguardian.com and get all the information you want about this formula. This is what I took 11 years ago when I was afflicted with a vascular problem. I was clotted solid in my right leg from my ankle to my groin. Wasn't expected to live, and the doctor said if I did, it would be 16 months on a blood thinner and a painkiller before my clots would be metabolized. Dr. Harry Elwart took me through the process, and actually I consulted with a person who teaches in a vascular med school. And after speaking with these two people, I started on the formula twice a day, and in 28 days had a Doppler, and my clots were completely gone. So any and all vascular issues, it's a big problem with people in our country. this is the formula. It's very inexpensive. It's flavored grape, orange, peach, and pina colada. So what do we do? You can't obviously take this at the same time that you take your nutrigenomic formulas. But this formula is designed, Cardio for Life, with something in it called estrogen, and it gets into the cells very quickly. So if you need to take it therapeutically, like twice a day, this is how you do it. Focus, because I get this question multiple times every week. When you get up in the morning, go to the restroom, do what you need to do first. Then the next thing is, in 4 to 5 ounces of water, mix a scoop of Cardio for Life, and drink it. First thing in the morning, second thing in the morning. Get it into your system. If you're a coffee drinker, what you can wait. You can wait 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and have your cup of coffee. But with Cardio for Life, no protein 1 hour before or 1 hour after. So you have to wait an hour before you eat anything. So after you take your Cardio for Life, you can in an hour or so, if you are a breakfast eater, eat your breakfast. And when you eat your breakfast, then you can at that time take your nutrigenomic formulas, NRF1, NRF2, and NAD. No problem. It works just perfectly. And then again, you have to wait 3 hours, 4 hours, or 6 hours before you take anything else in the supplement realm. If you are taking Cardio for Life therapeutically, you're going to take it again at bedtime on an empty stomach. Mix it up, drink it, and go to bed. Normally, people with high blood pressure, by using this particular approach, their blood pressure is normalized within 20 to 30 days. And then they can add the NAD to their protocol to get the results of the most powerful designed approach relative to nutrigenomics. Okay, so we have the information now as to how to properly take the nutrigenomic formulas, what to avoid, when to avoid other things. If you have high blood pressure, how to get that situation under control, and any other vascular issue. When you do your research, you will find out that Cardio for Life is again, it's medically validated, 200,000 medical research studies, and Dr. Louis Ignoro, the creator of Cardio for Life, was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1998 for his research in this formulation to create it of L-arginine as a precursor to nitric oxide. So you have the information and the videos of how to take control of your health, the benefits of utilizing the nutrigenomic approach. I took a great deal of time to detail in each video exactly what you should expect from in taking NRF2, NRF1, and NRF2 together, and NRF2 and NRF1 and the Protandim Nrf2 synergizer together. Okay, so you can take this remarkably powerful vascular formula. If you have vascular issues with the nutrigenomic formulas, you just have to do it correctly, because if you don't, you will interfere with the intended results of Protandim Nrf1, Nrf2, and the NAD synergizer, and Cardio for Life. And when you do that, you're going to be disappointed in calling Dr. Rich and saying, I've been taking these for a month, 2 months, 3 months, and I'm not getting the results. And when I get those calls, it's always because people are doing something incorrectly. When they correct it, they get to where they want to be. They get where they want to be relative to the reason that they called me in the first place for help to improve their health or their level of wellness. So there you have it, folks. If you follow these directions, eat a good diet, stay away from soft drinks and other things that you know that are not good for your body, proper bowel elimination, exercise, rest, you're going to do very well. So take control of your health. You have the information on how to do it. And I'll end with this. Just consulted with a very savvy female this week, and she watched all the videos on scienceandtiming.com. She watched the videos here on YouTube. She went to abcgotit.com/rich and watched the 3 doctors. She was impressed with the science. She said, I don't need to know anymore. My goodness, I know everything I could possibly want to know to take control of my health. She said, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to start taking the formulas to see how my cells in my uniquely created genome react and respond. And that's where everybody is. That's everybody has a uniquely created genome, and everybody's different. So the response to this approach is going to be a little bit different. So we might have to tweak what you're doing. So there you go, folks. There's your information on how to correctly take these formulas to improve your health. So have a good week. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the summer. Make sure you hydrate your body with lots of good alkaline ionized water, never distilled water, and start moving one day at a time, utilizing the process to better health. So we're done for today. I hope this is beneficial to you. It's certainly going to help people to answer a lot of questions that I get every single week on how to properly take the Nutrigenomic formulas, and if you're taking Cardio for Life, how to take them together and get the results that you want. Blessings to everybody. Have a good week, and until the next video, have at it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your family. Bye now.